Welcome back, everybody. Here we are in week 2 of the Get College Ready Challenge. I want to thank you for participating in last week's activity and also acknowledge that you have come back for more. I hope that as you were getting yourself up last week, that if it wasn't already part of your regular routine, that it started to feel more natural as the week progressed. Parents and guardians, I also want to thank you for allowing this to happen. Sometimes we have to do small things that don't seem like they're important right now, but they will really have a big impact and a positive impact when you go to college. I definitely want to acknowledge you because you've come back after either going to prom this past weekend or preparing for your prom in the next couple of weeks. So just like prom, planning and completing paperwork and forms and things is a part of a lot of the important pieces of your life. So students, this week's challenge is for you to take care of all of your paperwork, which may be in the form of an electronic registration, deposits, things of that nature as you're getting ready to go to college. If you've been accepted to college already and you have decided where you're going to go, then you're probably looking at orientation forms, registering for orientation, doing housing deposits, and things of that nature. So what I want you to do this week is to complete those things yourself. If you need to, get your parents to review them and sign them because some of you are still under 18 years of age, but the goal is for you to do this yourself. Parents, your challenge this week is to allow your student to complete all of these forms themselves. Recognize that they might have to ask you a couple of questions about certain things, but for the most part, this is the beginning of their foray into college, and there are so many things that require forms and registrations in college that let's go ahead and get started on it now. I think it's a good idea as a family to know which forms need to be submitted for school, but the students should definitely complete those forms or literal pieces of paperwork themselves. The point in this week's challenge is that so many things happen in college that need to be taken care of. And most of it, if it's not submitted electronically, it's going to be done on campus in a campus office. And so most of the info that is going to be put into these forms is based on student activity or student demographics or student information. And as a student, you're the best person to do it. So we're going to practice now on you completing your paperwork or filling out registration forms or taking care of deposits so that it won't feel as foreign once you get on campus in the fall. So right now, you're probably completing paperwork for graduation, or you're making sure you get your cap and your gown and that everything is in place so that when it's time for commencement, everything has been done on your part. So you're already doing some of it. And we're just going to transfer it to things like your housing deposit, your orientation registration, maybe even some of your class registration, although most of that's going to be taken care of in your orientations. Now, I recognize you might have to get the money from your parents, but the paperwork, students, is all you. So as you go through this and you're filling out forms and getting things to the right offices, I ask you to please share your experiences in your respective Facebook groups so that we can support each other through this journey. And as we do that, we can figure out what's working, what's not working, and how we can all work together in order to make sure everybody gets college ready. I'll see you next week.